Hello and welcome to today's August 20th second stimulus check update. Today I'm going to cover more internal division in the Democratic Party, Nancy Pelosi calling the House back for an emergency session, but only has posted on their calendar to discuss the post office, more details on the new skinny stimulus proposal, and my $1,300 contest to help 26 families in my YouTube community. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now. Okay, my wife and I, along with some generous community members, are giving $50 to 26 families here on YouTube for a total of $1,300. Go to yourbridgeplan.com/contest, and I'll make sure to put a link in the description and also in the very first comment of this video. Last week, we were able to help 20 families get access to groceries or pay a bill, and they were randomly chosen after signing up for the contest. So go check that out. Okay, now the new skinny bill that has been proposed in the last few days is showing $300 a week in unemployment assistance until the end of 2020. It also looks like small businesses will get a second round of PPP money, and $105 billion will go to help schools get children back to school safely. The new bill also seeks to give $10 billion to the post office, although Democrats are already pushing back, saying that it must be $25 billion or else it's a no-go. Tomorrow, Friday the 21st, the new Postmaster General will testify before Congress as to the needs and the stability of the U.S. mailing system. The new bill also gives liability protection to businesses that make an effort to protect clients and employees against COVID so that they are not sued out of business if somebody claims that they became sick because of that business. As of right now, this new bill looks like it will come in around $500 billion, which is not very big. And sadly, at this point, there is no mention of the $1,200 stimulus check. So do you think, let me know what you think in the comments, are they trying to get this done, and then with the remaining $500 billion that the Republicans want to spend, will that include the stimulus check to the people? Or do you think that we're going to be cut out altogether? Let me know what you think in the comments. I believe that they're trying to get something done right now so that they can move forward with the Democratic Party, but then come back to the remaining $500 billion or $1 trillion, and inside of that package will still be a stimulus check to the people. I believe it would be political suicide for these government leaders to go back to their home states to campaign for the election with not keeping that promise of stimulus checks to the people. That one's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, as I mentioned yesterday, there is starting to be division in the Democratic Party. Democratic leaders are putting pressure on Nancy Pelosi and on Chuck Schumer to start negotiation talks again. There have been no discussions for over a week now, and they are saying it is on you to fight to get a higher unemployment amount for people. It is not their fault that they were let go, and it is on you to get those stimulus checks done. So at this point, they're not even taking phone calls from Steve Mnuchin or the White House. As the Democratic convention is going this week, tonight is the last night, many Democrats refused to endorse the Biden-Harris presidential ticket and instead called for a more popular Bernie Sanders to be the presidential candidate. But after all the votes came in, it looks like it will be a Biden-Harris presidential race going forward. It's very disappointing to know that the House of Representatives are now back in Washington, and the only thing on their agenda is to discuss the post office. The post office has already come out this week and said, we will not make any changes until after the election, and they have already secured money in order to keep the post office running and delivering mail. So the fact that this is still the number one thing on the agenda and the only thing on the agenda is incredibly disappointing. What about money for the people? What about the 30 million Americans that are facing eviction? What about the stimulus checks you promised and economists said would jumpstart the economy? But no, all you want to talk about is the post office. It's like they said, the check's in the mail, America, but we can't get the post office to deliver it unless we get them money. For me, the blame lays squarely on government leaders. Now, if you are one of those families that did not get the $500 stimulus for your children, now is the time to go to irs.gov and fill out the non-filer form and request that money right now. Everything is set up for them to get that money out between now and the end of September. Otherwise, you will have to file on your next taxes in 2021 in order to get that money. But that is how you do it if you were one of the over 10 million people that did not get money for your children. Okay, regarding the $300 federal unemployment assistance money from President Trump's executive orders, FEMA, who was asked to manage the release of that money, has now said that money will start flowing to the majority of states the week of August 29th, so long as the state has registered and requested the money. Some states are refusing to register or request the money. I hope you don't live in one of those states. Some states are seeing that money even sooner because they acted sooner. However, I thought that this was good news that FEMA announced the official dates and wanted to share that with the community. Again, the next stimulus bill may cover a higher amount for the unemployment, but with the two parties in gridlock, the executive orders by President Trump are the only reason that people will get $300 versus $0. And that is a fact, not an opinion. So whether you like President Trump or hate the guy's guts, if you're on unemployment, you're only getting money because of President Trump's executive orders. But again, the president himself has said if a better bill comes forward, he will sign it. So hopefully they will get past this post office stuff and get back to helping the American people. Democrats said they are willing to work into the weekend to get this post office bill completed. I'm sorry, are you bragging about working into the weekend? These comments will surely fall on deaf ears for the nearly 100 million essential workers who haven't stopped working on the weekends while you were on vacation. And this will certainly fall on deaf ears for the 20 million unemployed Americans who would gladly take a job working into the weekend. So don't tell us that you're willing to work into the weekend to get this done. It falls on deaf ears. These politicians are so out of touch. It is clear that they only care about votes and not about voters. All right, now if you found this video helpful, will you please give it a like? That way YouTube knows whether to share this video with others. And please share this on social media. Again, make sure to check out the contest that's going, where 26 families have a chance to win $50 to help with groceries, back to school, or some kind of a bill. I will not be picking the winners, so please don't email me asking to have your name thrown in. Just go to yourbridgeplan.com/contest and enter, and 26 people will be randomly chosen. Hopefully it'll be you. Hey, as I know more, I will share more, but I know this: you are amazing. And I appreciate you being in my community, and I will see you on the next video.